Hi, my loves. Jeray Milady girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with some commentary, a review of Baddies Shot O'Clock. Now, we are on episode 8. The name of this episode is called Where's the Beef? Okay. Before I hop into it, though, make sure you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these types of shows and these types of reviews. Now, let's just hop into it because that's what we do. Zeus gives us the recap like they always do. And we have Natalie, Jaden, and Akbar sitting down at some restaurant that they closed down for lunch or for brunch or whatever the hell they supposed to be doing, girl. Akbar talks a little bit about Biggie and was like, I think that Biggie is jealous that the girls all have embraced me, and I think that she's kind of corny. And Jaden talks a little bit about her birthday. She was like, girl, it was my birthday. I don't need nothing else birthday. I'm cool. Cause they're like, if we about to do baddie shot o'clock. She's like, no, we need to do baddie's food o'clock, girl. I'm all done up. I thought that was really cute. Um, but it's a cute little moment. She ends up FaceTiming JELA and TESEKHI and AHNA, basically telling them, like, guys, we're over here for lunch, come meet us. We're on our way to brunch. We haven't ordered any food or anything yet. SCOTTY is still out shopping. I mean, was she out shopping with Lemmy? Because we ain't seen her the whole time, so she just randomly showed up. Scotty, where you at? Scotty, are you okay? Um, and the girls are like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Just don't bring Biggie. We're not bringing Biggie. Like, I don't care. Don't bring Biggie. We're all going to meet for lunch. Don't bring Biggie. And Natalie kind of was like clocking her, like, well, I just feel like, she's cool with Anna and Taseki, and they kind of like hold her accountable, or they never hold her accountable and fight her beefs. And it just is what it is. So in the next scene, we have Rolly and Tinka, and they're sitting there chilling and talking. She gets a text message from Natalie basically saying the same thing. Girl, let's all get the girls together. We're going to do a lunch brunch, but don't tell Biggie. In comes Biggie. And they're talking about Biggie a little bit. Like, I feel like she's not standing on her business. She's not doing her big one. And, everybody's continuing to say that really need to stand on your business. Diamond and Biggie rolls in, and Diamond is just looking a mess, girl. She's like, girl, I'm so hungover. We had such a good time last night. I like that Diamond is not afraid to come on, looking a mess. Like, this is what's given like throwback nostalgic baddies, like a bad girls club. And so Biggie's coming in and she's like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. I'm standing on business. It is what it is. So they mention a little bit about, or Biggie mentions Pretty P. Like, why you keep going back and forth with her? It is what it is. And Diamond was like, I'm not going back and forth with her. It's just like, every time she pulls up on you, I'm going to be there. I'm going to ride out for my girl. I'm going to ride out for her. It is what it is. So Rolly was reading a message, and then she shows Biggie like, oh yeah, I'm telling you, look, it says right here, don't bring Biggie. Biggie's like, blowing raspberries, like, whatever, who cares? Oh, tomato. Oh, she doesn't want me there. Biggie, you know that you care, so stop. But whatever. Ivory and Pretty P are talking. Um, no, yeah, was it? I no, it was Jazz, Pretty P. I don't. Oh, maybe that is Ivory. I don't know. And they were talking about Biggie. She was like, I really feel like Biggie should have popped Akbar. You know, she threw that pocketbook, but she ain't follow up with nothing else. So Jazz comes out. Biggie comes outside, or no, Rolly comes outside and grabs Jazz. Jazz gets called. I'd be like, well, damn, I want to go. How come I ain't going to the dinner? So in the inside, we have Bad Dolly, Big Lex, and Summer. And out of all of these girls, she gets the call. Okay. Big Lex gets the call to go to the dinner. They're in there and they're talking. And they're talking a little bit about Emma. Emma comes in and she's like, Emma, you're kind of corny. You was really drunk last night, girl. You was so drunk last night. Emma, like, girl, no, I was not drunk last night. Why you keep saying that? And then Emma starts getting in her feelings. Like, I feel like every time the cameras come on, you get weird. Why are you getting weird with me? And some are like, girl, wasn't nobody really getting weird with you. I was just playing. But you're really corny. You're really corny. Like, you always talk shit when the cameras come on. Why you always do that? So then Ivory was walking in like, girl, you might as well just go ahead and smack her. Emma, just go ahead and smack her. Do something, Emma. Make sure you do something. Like smack her. You need to let her know, like, you need to get her together. Why are you still da da da? So Ivory comes in, she puts the battery in her back. And so Bad Dolly was like, nah, you not fighting her, and tries to get up with Emma. And so Summer tries to jump in. And when I tell you Ivory one hand scooped one hand scooped her away from her by the wig, and Dolly and Emma, they getting into it a little bit. Emma, she keeps fighting. She's like, I'm not fighting no more. I'm not fighting no more. My finger, my finger, the Summer is still popping, and you're still corny. You still don't do nothing. You're still but so Ivory, like, she's like, you waited till Ivory came and put the battery in your bag for you to do something. You ain't want to do nothing this whole time. She was like, my fingers messed up. I'm not fighting no more. It is what it is. So Bad Dolly like, girl, my hand is messed up and I'm still fighting. So what you saying? So Ivory walks off like, you know, y'all ain't doing nothing else, like let it just be over with. So she literally ended the scene. Literally the girl ended the scene. So the girls are on the sprinter, and Rolly is thinking like, "Oh, I think that Slim is about to be. Um, I think Slim is going to be the one that's going to be at the dinner. I think that that's going to be so corny. I really don't care." And she was like, "I know DTB has said something about my kid, but I'm about to really let it be known. Like that girl, she won't have another thing coming if she thinks she about to be playing with me." So DTB had tried to mention Meatball or whatever. She was like, "No, well, you did say something about Meatball," and Tinkerbella was like, "Don't bring up no bitch that's not here." So they all on the way to the location to go to their little brunch, okay? And so when they finally get to the little brunch, it's cute. It's like, um, all of the girls are there. It's looking like, it's gonna be a time, like time's gonna be had. So Biggie had texted Natalie and was just like, "That's effed up, you know." You didn't want me at the brunch, and Natalie was going around gloating, like showing all of the girls the text messages, But Biggie, you made it seem like it was cool. You made it seem like you really didn't care. So Scotty's walking in and she's like, "Girl, I see this dinner, I see this brunch, I see this lunch. I don't see no appetizer. It's all liquor and it's beef. It's tension. Like, why would it be so much tension? I'm not understanding." So when all of the girls sit down, Akbar presses DTB something about Biggie. Like, well, I feel like Biggie should have stood on her ones, and you was in the mix of that. You was in the process of that. And DTB was like, "Well, what you got a problem with me for?" This is what Akbar said to DTB. And she basically said, "I feel like you had a problem because of the simple fact that when I told you did a good job with the crowd, you said, 'Yeah, well, I'm a professional. Like you must think that you better than us or something like that.'" And she was like, "Well, I just said what I said. I am a professional, and it is what it is." And so they get to going back and forth throwing and hurling insults, right? And the insults were basically like, "Oh, well, you said you didn't recognize me because I was missing a tooth, and then you can't recognize me because you got those arms, you got those big arms, those duffel bags on your arms." This and there's just, "Yeah, let me take this off so you can see what I got going on." And then Akbar continues to call DTB ugly. Your face card, I'm eating your face card up. Da, 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 da. I'm still better than you. I'm still a baddie. I'm still better than you. You look a mess. And she was like, "Girl, go get that tooth fixed." Whatever. She had said something like, "Yeah, you still a snaggle tooth. You still missing your tooth." And so when she said that, Akbar sat down and DTB kind of like hopped up and popped her. So when he popped her, it was a little squabble for a quick little second. And they ended up getting in 2 rounds. The first round, I want to say that Akbar was getting on her. Akbar was really kind of getting on her. That second round, I think DTB was trying to hang in there, but Akbar was spitting. Akbar swung first when he was fighting, and she kind of did beat her up. And Diamond was doing a whole viral thing. "You got them humps on your back. You got them humps on your back." So then after that fight, Natalie out of nowhere, like, "We gotta go, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's all right. We gotta go." Like, huh? That was given very scripted for me. I felt like Akbar knew she was going to go there to fight somebody. Well, obviously not Biggie, but it felt weird. Like they talking about something the show ain't scripted and somebody about to lose your job, girl. Y'all all came to that restaurant with no food, closed down the restaurant for y'all two to have a fight. Okay, y'all could have did that at the house. Anyway, so in the next scene back at the house, Emma is talking to Pretty Pete about getting jumped. And Emma, you are just so annoying. Like you are just so bad and so annoying. And so Biggie, she was telling Biggie, like, "Oh, well, what happened? I heard all the commotion." And so Aubrey was like, they ain't jump you down. They ain't jump you, sis. They did a little 1-2, but I was there. You didn't get jumped. Emma, like, "Yeah, but so what? It just is what it is." Like, Aubrey leaves. She's like, "Girl, let's go do Baddie Baddie smoke o'clock. Like, let's get out of here. Let's have some good time." And on the ride back, TESEKHI was in the van with Who was she in the van with? TESEKHI was in the van with AHNA. Okay, TESEKHI was in the van with AHNA and JELA. And TESEKHI, here goes TESEKHI. Danielle, Akbar really tore her up. Like, Akbar tore her up. And I'm just like, the girls, AHNA and JELA was like, she ain't really tear her up like that, though. Like, she ain't really tear her up like that. And I just feel like, TESEKHI, you so corny because you try to make it seem like you still cool with Diamond and, you know, it was just for the show. But any opportunity presents, you're trying to, like, shade Diamond. Like, which one is it, girl? And they kind of, like, talk about the little fight. Boom, 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 boom. And then we have Bad Dolly and Summer in the hot tub mentioning Emma, how corny she is. She don't need to be here. She's whack and corny. We on these girls' head top. Oh, my mama. You know how Summer talk. Bad Dolly's right with it. She's my some her Emma hand is messed up, girl. My hand, my arm, all my shit is messed up, and I'm still gonna get in the field. Emma, you came in, you popping it about Summer. I mean, you popping it about Scotty, but you turning out to be just as corny. Like that don't even make no sense, girl. And that was the cute little scene between them two, girl. They the double duo, I guess. And then all of the girls come together. When all of the girls come together in the house, um, Akbar is already really pissed off. Okay, Akbar is really mad. She's really pissed off because she had already gotten into it with Diamond. And then Summer starts talking about Emma again, like, I'm sick of you. You're boring. All the girls like, clock it, because you tried to come in here and make it seem like you was going to do the most, but you're doing nothing. You know what I mean? Emma's like, well, I'm only been here for a week. I can only do so much. They like, girl, you shouldn't have lived with that because you talked all this shit about Tommy, or not Tommy, Scotty, and you not even doing anything in a week. You know what I'm saying? Biggie, she talks about, why was I excluded from the event? I think that was so corny. I don't know why I was excluded. Like, Biggie, but you already said that you didn't care. So why are you trying to make it seem like now you so pressed to understand and know why you got excluded? You know what I'm saying? Oh, why wasn't I there? I didn't do too much. And they talk about how she did what she did with Jaden. You know, there was an issue with Jaden. And I felt like it was unnecessary. Jaden don't really remember. She said, girl, you ran up on me. She said, no, I ain't run up on you. But cameras did show she did run up on her, in fact. And in comes Slim. Okay, in comes Slim, and Rolly commenced to beat her out the frame. Goodness gracious. Whew. Baby, that is going to be she whooped her ass. When I tell you, next week's episode of that fight with Rolly and Slim is going to be a long one waiting. We're going to see Jazz and Summer try to have a sit down. Hopefully they can kind of not fight each other. We're going to finally see Pretty P and Diamond. She said, every time I try to fight Diamond, you always jumping in it, and I want my ones. Pretty P, the thing about Pretty P is she knows that she's scrappy. And I think that Diamond right now, she's not fighting her best because she just got beat up by TESEKHI. And so, like when a person just got beat up, like it takes their confidence a little bit. Her confidence ain't hardly what it used to be. And, she's a little bit afraid. And I feel like Pretty P is so scrappy, though. She gonna have to really pull her weight. We're going to see Summer and Pretty P again. I'm just like, oh my God, it's going to be a lot of fights next episode, which I don't know. I want to say I'm kind of here for. I really want to see Pretty P get her ones with what you call them. I want to see Pretty P get her ones with what's the girl name? Diamond, because she deserved that. Yeah, so let's get into the final thoughts. Emma, go home. Go home, Emma. Like, you not even really giving no looks. You're not that funny in the confessionals. I don't really want to know anything about you. You letting Ivy, back you up in the corner and make you seem like you about to be this big heavy hitter. You can't really do too much. I don't even like you. I don't like Emma. I think Emma is doing a terrible job at putting her brand out there. I think Summer, Pretty P, hell, even Jazz is looking a little less cornier than you, Emma. You were really just the last chosen girl. I mean, alongside of Emma is Yoshi. You know what I mean? Y'all is neck and neck. Like, the only little situation you had was with Scotty, and even that fell flat. Come on now.
Oh, hey Bookie, how are you? It's so good to see you. I was literally sitting here thinking about you, like, I don't know, I'm just feeling like I want to take this relationship to the next level. I know that you've been feeling the same way too, girl. Like, we really kind of need to lock in. You've been giving me the googly eyes. I've been giving you the googly eyes. And so here we are. Really quickly, I wanted to talk to you all about joining the channel, okay? Joining the channel by way of membership. So, no pressure, anything like that. We're all about consent over here, sister. And I wanted to say that shout out to the girlies who have already been a part and a member of the channel even before I even mentioned it. Girl, I love you down, okay? Let me love you down. Oh, let me stop. Y'all, I'm offering a membership to the channel on the first tier, which will be Hey Boo or possibly Hey Bookie. We have to see how I feel. It's just a quick little ying ying ying, $1.99, all right? And that's just if you want to gain access to some of the reviews, the heavy hitter reviews early, right? Those are usually out on Sundays, but they're not out on until like Monday, given, if you're a member or not. So that's just if you want to throw a little, in my box, pull up to my bumper, baby. The next tier that I'm offering is Around the Way Girl, okay? It's a couple little coins, and I'm going to be doing like small lives, Q&As. It's just a more intimate setting, okay? Because you got to keep in mind that I'm a lady, all right? And so I can't be out here bearing it all, busting it down in front of everybody. And of course, we have the final tier, which will just be Love and Light, which is just for the ones who really just want to pour into me as I pour back into you. Now, listen, again, no pressure. We're all about consent over here, but I would love to have you. And when I mean I have you, I mean like in a smaller, more intimate way. And hopefully you all have said hello when you walked up into my house, okay? I hope you know what I'm talking about when I say that. And if you know what I'm talking about, you might as well go ahead and join in. You might as well come on closer, okay? Come on closer to my dreams. I'll let y'all get back to the video, but I'll see you on the other side.
And let's get into Ivory. I think that me watching Ivory put the batteries in the girls' bags and, when they were talking about who's sharing rooms and who's this and the third, she like, respectfully, ain't nobody sleeping in my room. I think that Ivory got that chain and it looked a little shady to us, but the OGs recognize that Ivory has this ability to get the fight started. We've seen her do that on TV all the time. Like, she does that too well, doing it and doing it and doing it well. You know what I'm saying? So she over there getting the girls shaking the table. I think that that's needed and that's necessary in order to get the desired results, And I think that the desired result is to get them girls over there fighting and tussling and fussling. And she's doing that really, really well. Biggie, I think we always talk about Biggie, and every other episode, I feel like she in danger. And then the reason why I feel like she's in danger is because you missing AHNA's and TESEKHI's cues. You looking kind of weird. You looking kind of weak. And Natalie's not dealing with you. Them girls are going to obviously protect their brand and what they have going on. And you sitting there just like always getting something started. Like, she's just so messy. She's never on the right side of things. Like, I don't know. Biggie's just been getting on my nerves, period, point blank. I don't know if I'm the only one. Like, before, I used to feel bad about how they used to do Biggie, but I'm starting to see things that I ain't never really thought I'd see before. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, Biggie girl, you can move around. TESEKHI, I think that TESEKHI is kind of corny for real because you're so quick to pop it with AHNA. Now, I see that they're in a whole separate, different sprinter than Diamond and this one and that one. Like, it's certain tiers of baddie at certain levels. But TESEKHI, she like, yeah, well, she was saying something about that tooth being knocked out. Like, I really feel like you're not getting no real cool points of like knocking a girl tooth out. Diamond is not no brawler, no street brawler. And remember, she was crying about getting her hands registered, but she didn't want to do it because it was how she was going to protect herself. So it's like you crying and acting like, oh, well, her, laughing about her tooth being knocked out. And I'm glad that JELA and AHNA spoke up. Like, she ain't really dog walk her like that. But TESEKHI, you just giving like annoying to me because, yeah, you knocked the girl tooth out. Like, all right, cool. Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, what's next, TESEKHI? Like, I see you doing your big one, but like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I want to know what y'all think, though. Drop down in the comments. And as always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.